Hi, I'm Mary Bonnet. I'm the coordinator for a wildlife corridor called the Canangra Boyd to Wyangla Link, which connects the Greater Blue Mountains to Wyangla Dam in the central tablelands of New South Wales. We're working with New South Wales Government Saving Our Species to protect and restore habitat for squirrel gliders.
My name's Ben Foley. I'm grazier of 25 k's sort of west of Croofle, I suppose you'd call me.
Some 12 months ago, Ben came across a glider tangled in one of his barbed wire fences.
We drove up this way and I just saw a ball of fluff right on that bit of barb there, and he wasn't real happy.
Oh, so he was still alive when
He's still alive. Yeah, he was fine. He went up the tree and
oh, good.
We got him off, but one of the spines had gone through the web and he wasn't badly hurt at all. And I was just able to get a pair of pliers and pull it off without him chewing my finger off.
Despite Ben's experience saving the glider and his general love of animals, he still believes barbed wire is necessary on his property.
Can you sort of explain why barb is important in your management? Like why you need to have the barb?
Well, it's the only thing that really stops cattle pushing over a fence. The only other alternative really is electric fencing, and the maintenance is a nightmare. Like particularly in this type of timber like this, like a stick falls on it and shorts out.
This is an issue that we can actually do something about. If we rethink the way that we do some of our fencing, some of the wildlife carers have come up with some alternatives. So, when it's not possible to replace barb, they use things like this PVC pipe. And so what they do is they use a splitter and they split the pipe and then they thread it through onto the barb. This is electric fencing tape. At night time, when the squirrel gliders and other nocturnal mammals are out, this will sort of help make the barb more visible. Other things are things like these metal tags, so they will tie these sorts of things to the fence. Yeah, that will help the squirrel gliders and other nocturnal animals to navigate past the barb.
My name is Lou, and I have the absolute pleasure of working on a project focused on squirrel gliders, so Squirrel Glider Lamp Project.
The LAMP project has been operating since 2014 in southern New South Wales, near Albury.
We have identified this 10-kilometre radius around Burrumbuttock where we know there's a population of squirrel gliders, but it's in fairly low numbers. So this project is about creating connections in the landscape.
Martin Solsky's family has been living and farming in the region for over 120 years. Discovering a squirrel glider in trouble inspired him to become part of the Squirrel Glider Lamp project.
My passion for squirrel gliders come when I actually found a squirrel glider tangled up in a barbed wire, and we managed to get him out and save him, got him back up into a tree. And I thought then, right, we've got squirrel gliders here, which I didn't know, and so we've got to start taking barbed wire off and getting plain wire on it to give them a bit more of a chance.
At the Family Vet Centre in Albury, Dr. Sarah Peacock and her colleagues have treated numerous sick and injured native species along with their regular clientele of domestic pets. The clinic has a close relationship with wildlife rescue organisation Wires, who recently presented a squirrel glider who'd been seriously injured by barbed wire.
Hazel brought in this little male glider. He'd been caught in barbed wire fence. Once I anaesthetised him, the extent of his injuries was pretty bad. The membrane's coming from here to here. It was almost all the way into his body wall, so almost full thickness all the way through. So it was in two pieces, essentially. We did an initial surgery, which was partly successful because we didn't realise how much tissue was going to survive. After that, he came back for a revision surgery and that went perfectly and things healed up really well after that. And after a few weeks in care with Hazel in a larger enclosure where he could practice gliding, and then was successfully released back to where he came from.
Work in the Canangra Boyd to Wyangla corridor and the LAMP project near Albury are just two of a number operating around New South Wales.
It's not as simple just to say, oh, let's remove all the barb and we can save all the wildlife. You know, we've got to actually work with what we can do and, you know, where we can remove it and where it's really essential that we do remove it.